Hello guys, today I'm very excited to share with you my jollof rice. I served it with juicy baked chicken. This meal is absolutely delicious. And if you do not know what jollof rice is, it's an extremely popular dish in West Africa, countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon, among others. I'll tell you more about the dish as we move on. For now, I start by preparing the chicken. So we'll cut off excess skin from the chicken and then season it and marinate it for just an hour before it goes into the oven. So I myself am not, I'm Kenyan. I'm not from West Africa. So not an expert jollof rice maker by all means. I'm just going to say that ahead of time. So I borrowed this recipe from Kiki Foodies, a channel here on YouTube whose owner is from West Africa. So she's an expert. This to me feels like a safe move because, hey, you do not want to mess with this dish. Its owners will come for you. All people have their traditional, highly respected dishes that you can't just mess with as an outsider. And this jollof rice, it can literally cause regional war. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and season the chicken here, and I have all my seasonings listed in the description box, after which I'll marinate the chicken for an hour. So the other day, I was watching a comedy skit on YouTube from this Nigerian comedian. I believe his name is Mr. Macaroni. It's quite a name. Yes, the skit had to do with jollof rice. That's why I'm talking about it. So Mr. Macaroni's daughter brought home a good-looking guy, her sweetheart. She wanted to introduce him to her father as the guy she wanted to marry. And the guy happens to be from Ghana. So you see where the drama is coming from. So as soon as Mr. Macaroni learns that his son-in-law to be is from Ghana, he goes, "So I have one question for you. Nigerian jollof or Ghanaian jollof?" And the guy stares at the potential father-in-law for a moment, quite calmly, and then goes, "Ghanaian jollof." You should have seen the father's reaction. He almost jumped out of his seat. He gets really mad and he goes, "So you want to marry my daughter, but you think Ghanaian jollof is better than Nigerian jollof?" So some drama ensues, and the son-in-law eventually apologizes and agrees with the dad that indeed Nigerian jollof wins. And the dad suddenly cools down and is like, "Okay, now we are talking." So I think the son-in-law was just intentionally messing with the girl's dad to see his reaction. Or maybe he also loves Ghanaian jollof so much and was ready to defend it come what may, and was willing to lose this marriage opportunity to defend Ghanaian jollof. I don't know. um, because he thought hard about it and decided otherwise. So all that is to tell you that this dish is a big deal. I mean, you probably also have seen some versions of these hilarious arguments online about which West African country makes the best jollof. So either way, I am preparing my ingredients here to go into the oven. The vegetable base is very important in the jollof rice. So I've diced all my vegetables. I'm drizzling on some oil, and I'm going to add a little bit of oil onto the tomato paste as well. And that's what's going to give our rice a nice deep color and also flavor. Now the chicken is ready, already marinated. I'm just gonna lay it on this tray, and then it's gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 50 minutes until it's fully done. And then you're gonna blend those vegetables, and that's what's gonna form the base of the rice. Now, moving on to my stories again. As a Kenyan myself, I can't really take sides on which country makes the best jollof rice, you know? And I eat all jollof. I love all jollof. And when I hang out with my Nigerian, Ghanaian friends or friends from Cameroon, any part of West Africa, if they invite me to eat jollof, I eat it. And my tongue is not really my tongue is not well trained to notice the difference anyway. But I just want to say that all these arguments are light-hearted, like don't be alarmed. So when I decided to make this recipe to post it on my YouTube channel, I was a bit hesitant. I was a bit, a little scared, like, what are people going to think of this, of the way I made jollof rice? Nigerians could come for me. Because my fellow Kenyans also did come for a Nigerian lady a while back because apparently she altered their beloved pilau recipe. I mean, It's all hilarious. Again, like I said, it's not anything alarming, but it's super funny to watch this drama online. So pilau is a popular dish in East Africa. It's also a rice dish, rice and meat. And apparently this Nigerian sister added an unusual ingredient to it. She added pepe. Hey, Kenyans came for her. How dare you add pepe to pilau? That's not how it's done, and on and on. I'm like, come on, fellow Kenyans, just please bear with our West African cousins. Pepe is their weakness. They can't help it. um, so anyway, I did my best not to add any questionable ingredients into this recipe because I don't want people coming for me. But you never know. Maybe some people will. But I'll be happy to talk to you in the comment section. Um, so I've gone ahead and made the rice base as you saw, and I've mixed everything. And there are many ways to make jollof rice. This one is a baked version, but you could also make your jollof rice on the stove top. Before I show you my results, please do check out my books on Amazon. I have word search puzzles, I have coloring books, and earlier on you saw my notebooks. Very awesome books. Please do check them out. So now my jollof rice is ready. I did let it sit for about 10 minutes just to make sure all moisture is absorbed. And now I'm gonna go ahead and fluff it. Again, I know I haven't been describing the recipe in much detail, but that's because, like I said, I'm making this more like as my way to share with you that, hey, I made this dish, which is not usually like a dish that I make in my household every day. But still, it is perfect, and I have the recipe described in the description section, the main steps and the ingredients. So yes, you can still replicate this recipe and you will love it. But if you want to check out the original recipe, it's by Kiki Foodies here on YouTube. Yeah, so it's an amazing meal. I can only praise it. I have nothing negative to say about jollof rice, and I also love the drama that usually surrounds this dish. So I did go ahead and serve it with kachumbari, which is a Kenyan I would say not Kenyan, East African salad, a tomato onion salad. And that is the only thing that I added that might be outside of the jollof rice recipe. But again, this is a separate side and it really complements the dish. I'm going to show you in a moment here. Yeah, that is the kachumbari. It's just basically onions, tomatoes, cucumber, and a bit of cilantro, and it really complements the baked meat, it complements the rice, and I encourage you to try it this way too. So this is just to show you the final results of this meal and how lovely it was. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you either try my recipe or try the original recipe, but also share your thoughts in the comments. I will see you in another video. Thank you and bye bye.